Hello all, I am Sabi Agrawal. Welcome to my channel. Today we will learn different landforms of the earth. What is landform? Before that, our planet Earth is blessed with different unique features and landform is one among them. Landform are the physical features of the earth and these physical features are characterized by slope, elevation, sinking, soil type, rock exposure, etc. Slope means ढलान, elevation कितने ऊंचे स्तर पे है, sinking कितने निचले स्तर पे हैं, किस तरह की मिट्टी है, what is the type of soil and what kind of rock exposure it has, whether it has sedimentary rocks, igneous rock, metamorphic rock, etc. Landforms takes millions of years to take its actual shape and it happens under the process of weathering, sinking, elevation. We have three main types of landforms which are mountains, plateaus and plains. Before we shed the light on different types of landform, let us know the process through which these landforms are formed. Basically, we have two main processes because of which landforms are formed. One is the internal process and the second one is the external process. If I talk about internal process, there are internal forces which are acting within the surface of the earth and due to which few activities on the surface of the earth are taking place, such as plate tectonics, volcanic eruption. If I talk about plate tectonics, two plates of the earth's surface gets collided and a buckle or a fold is formed, and in other case what will happen, two plates are formed, get sinked in. These are the two different types of landforms which are formed due to the activity called plate tectonics. If I talk about volcanic eruption, what is happening? Magma or the lava from the core of the earth gets erupted, and this is happening because due to the extreme heat which is there in the core and molten mantle gets heated up and due to which it gets erupted. External forces such as rain, wind act upon the surface of the earth and under which two processes takes place. One is erosion and another one is deposition. We will also learn about sediments. What are sediments? Sediments are rocks and soil. These are the agents or the external forces due to which sediments are wear off from the surface of the earth, and this happens because of the agents like rain and wind. What is happening during deposition? Accumulation of material or sediment with the help of rain or wind. So if I talk about external process, external forces are acting on the surface of the earth and during the process erosion and deposition is taking place which leads to form different landforms. During the erosion, the surface of the earth gets sinked in, and during deposition, the surface of the earth gets elevated. We have three major types of landforms of earth which are mountains, plains and plateaus. Let's see what are mountains. If I talk about mountains, mountains are large mass of land which are raised to great height than its surrounding area. Generally, the height of mountain is more than 600 meters. If I talk about the characteristic of mountain, it is characterized by a small summit. This is the summit. Base The top of the mountain is called its peak. Mountains do not occur in isolation. You must have seen that there are a number of mountains which come in a line and it is extended over 200,000 kilometers. This line of mountains is called mountain range. All over the world we can find many mountain ranges. Now we will see different types of mountains. There are three main types of mountains, which are fold mountains, block mountains and volcanic mountains. This classification is based on the features like slope, elevation, relief features, etc. If I talk about fold mountains, if two tectonic plates collide and a pressure is exerted between both of them, resulting into a fold or a buckle, and this fold is said to be as fold mountain. A wave-like formation happens. We can get such kind of fold mountains. This upfold is known as anticline and downfold is known as syncline. The Himalayan mountains in Asia, Ural mountains in Russia, Andes in South America, Rockies in North America are some of the examples of fold mountain. Now let us see what are block mountains. Block mountains are formed due to the vertical movement which happens across the earth crust and due to which a block of land is uplifted. Here we can see between the two parallel faults a block of land is getting uplifted, and such kind of mountain is said to be known as block mountain. Vosges mountain is one such example of block mountain. If I talk about what are valleys, opposite is the case over here. What is happening between the two parallel faults due to pressure or the internal process, a block of land is getting subsided and due to which a valley is formed. One such example of valley is Rift Valley in Africa, and also there is Rhine Valley in Europe, which are the famous examples of valley. So over here two types of landforms are formed due to block mountains. Here a block is uplifted and over here a block of land subsides down, due to which block mountains and valleys are formed. Now let's see what are volcanic mountains. Volcanic mountains are associated with the volcanic activities. These are formed due to the internal process which is taking within the surface of the earth. The core of the earth gets heated up, due to which the magma gets accumulated and magma comes out through the opening known as vent. Here we can see this is the magma chamber where the magma gets accumulated due to the internal process which is happening within the surface of the earth. Through this opening the magma is coming out, comes in the form of lava. It flows down and it takes years to form a cone shaped mountain called as volcanic mountain. Here we can see ash and gas cloud which is formed here. It cools down and forms a volcanic mountain. We have three types of volcanic mountains. One is active, second is dormant, and third is extinct volcanoes. What are the active volcanoes? Which are erupting at present and it can still erupt over a period of time. If I talk about dormant volcanoes, they are not erupting at present and they may erupt at some point of time in future. And if I talk about extinct volcanoes, they are no longer active, they have cooled down and there does not exist any volcanic activities. Such kind of mountains are known as extinct volcanic mountains. Examples of volcanic mountains are Kilimanjaro in Africa and Fujiyama in Japan. Let's talk about plateaus. Plateaus are the flat land or the table land which stand high from its surrounding and they have got steep edges on either side. Plateaus cover large portion of the surface of the earth. It extends, some plateaus are very large, they extend about hundreds and thousands of kilometers. For example, Deccan Plateau in India. The soil of the Deccan Plateau is also very fertile, which is also good for cotton cultivation. If I talk about African plateaus, it is good for gold and diamond mining. So here we can see that plateaus are storehouses of several mineral deposits, and simultaneously mining activities are also done. The Tibetan Plateau in Asia is the largest and highest plateau in the world, and also it is known as the roof of the world. Let's talk about plains. Plains are the long stretches of land. They are not more than 200 meters above the mean sea level. They are the land at lower level. Rains and rivers are flowing through them. The mountains get eroded, and along with that they carry sand, salt, sand, stone and silt and deposit them, and this is how plains are formed. The land of plain is very fertile. It is suitable for agricultural production. Mostly human habitation happens in plains. Plains are also very useful to mankind. Building of transport network is also very easy with the help of plains. So among all the landforms, plain has proved to be one of the most useful landforms to the humankind. I thank you all for watching this video. If you like this video, hit on the like button, and to view more videos, don't forget to subscribe my channel.